Joe, you and I love to go round and round when it comes to AI and what AI is going to do. You embrace the Luddite mentality. That is, any advancement in technology is bad for human workers.
Just sounds like I'm a moron when you use that word.
I embrace reality, and I say that anytime we've had an advancement in technology, it has benefited workers. Listen, we are more technologically advanced today than at any point in human history. Would you agree?
Sure.
And tomorrow will be even more technologically advanced than we are today. All right?
Yeah.
Unemployment's below 4% in America.
Uh-huh.
But you believe that, listen, we've topped out. We've hit peak tech. If we have more technology at this point, it's only going to lead to unemployment. Bread lines all around, and the bread lines will be run by machines.
Pablo,
we won't even have workers to run the bread lines.
Pablo, are you hearing this blasphemy over here? Did I ever say any of that?
He kind of did, didn't he?
Bread lines?
I mean, he kind of said it's going to put everybody out of work, right?
You can take the bread lines, just don't be taking the tamale lines.
Oh, that can't replace the tamale lines. No, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, did I say it'd put everybody out of work? I definitely think it will put low-skill employees out of work the quickest. I don't think it will put everybody out of work.
Who's safe?
Who's safe? For work?
Yeah. What jobs are safe from AI?
Great question.
I know.
Sports
Okay.
are safe, for sure. I believe doctors are safe because much like self-driving cars, I believe people would rather have a human operate on them. There will be AI assistants, but I do believe that doctors will always be involved in the medical profession, and to some degree nurses will as well. We still want a human hand working with us, even though we may want some AI assistance.
We want human contact. Either physical contact, but also verbal contact. Okay.
What else? I mean, throw some hypotheticals out there, and I can give you a thumbs up, thumbs down.
You mentioned sports.
Yeah.
Now, obviously...
we don't want to watch robots.
I'm assuming there will be some robot sports, like we've already seen, Robot Wars? Is that?
Yeah.
So there's that kind of stuff, right? And I think Hugh Jackman started a sport where robots fight each other. I saw a movie about that. Blue Steel or something, or whatever that was. Is that right? Is that the right movie? Am I thinking the right one?
I don't think so. You're taking terms from Zoolander and turning them into movies.
Well, that could be it. Okay. What about when it comes to sports? Sportscasters. What about the people that pull the stats? Will they even have to look for the stats, or will the stats already be there?
Statisticians, I believe, that could easily be AI.
What about spotters? Football has spotters. The broadcaster will say, that tackle was made by, and the spotter will say 55, number 55.
Could definitely be AI.
Okay. All right.
Not like tomorrow, but it could be
What about the cameramen?
AI.
What about the director?
Or certainly a lot less, and they could have like one camera person. Can't believe you said men. Oh, Chris. Cameramen. Really?
Terrible.
Oh,
very
awful.
sexist.
Why can't it be a camera woman?
That is not the Chris and Joe show way.
No. So, yeah, camera people certainly could be cut back upon and replaced by AI.
What are the people you don't like dealing with the most, and could we replace them?
You? I'm kidding. The people I don't like dealing with the most, service technicians?
This is from a guy who's got his car in the shop right now, right? Okay.
Yeah, I got it back yesterday, right?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't get it back
They
yesterday.
said, it'll be done on Wednesday.
Oh, I'd get it back today, right? A day late. No, I didn't.
Okay.
Also, way up there, customer service, man, the worst. Gets worse every year.
Like at the store, or when you call, or just
Both.
anywhere? Oh, okay.
Both. I could walk in, and unless I am wearing a suit and a tie, I am treated like I have the plague.
Wear more suits and ties is what I'm hearing.
Well, I'm hearing it's Arizona, and it's
not doing that.
Summer season. I pass on the suit and tie. Treat me like a human being, and with just a little bit of respect. I shouldn't have to look like a stud to be treated like a stud.
For some of us, it comes naturally. We don't have the issue. But you're not the only guy having this problem. Evidently, there are a lot of non-studs out there. A recent survey shows that Americans are more unhappy with the customer service they're getting than ever.
It's not what it used to be.
No. Wow. Did you say that? Like,
Yeah. What?
did you hear what I'm... Like,
What?
is this the same guy that's going to be like, when's Matlock on?
What?
I'd like some tapioca pudding for my dessert.
Matlock, come
I
on.
have to be in bed by
At
6:30. I gotta get up.
At least give me Law and Order. I do watch that.
When does the lunchtime end and the dinner time begin?
It's not like, Perry Mason,
I'd
what
like to be
time?
seated at 2:30 so as to not pay the dinner prices.
No.
It's not what it
Customer
used to be.
service. It could be in a restaurant. It could be calling anywhere these days. It's just like the burden is on the customer now.
75% of Americans say that they've had product or service problems in the past year.
The past 10 minutes.
Survey found that 43% of customers yelled or raised their voice to express displeasure about their most serious problem, up from 35%.
I generally
in
do that
2015.
after I'm off the line.
How about telemarketers?
Oh, I will scream at them. Sure.
If we have telemarketers replaced by AI, is that better or worse?
How about we create AI to do away with telemarketers?
Yeah, I'm all about that. According to a recent industry article I'm reading here from techtarget.com, will AI replace customer service reps? They say not the good ones. I thought that was really interesting. Do contact centers need AI? They say AI can help customer service reps become more efficient, which contact centers need, according to some that were surveyed. Saying also that despite current investments in technology, customer service, particularly with cable and telecom providers, is unacceptable. The audience to the online roundtable applauded. They all took themselves off mute to applaud that the customer service with telecom and cable providers is terrible.
But I don't just point the finger at the customer service reps. I largely point the finger at businesses that, A, I don't feel like are teaching the proper techniques of, I don't know, how to treat somebody with class and respect.
Yeah.
I also think that they've scaled back the amount of customer service. They don't prioritize it. They prioritize their profits. And I think that a lot of times they're short-sighted and they don't realize, hey, if we actually treat the customer with some respect, they might come back. If we treat them with this attitude of, where else would they go?
Yeah.
They'll find somewhere else to go.
I think that's why it's like cable companies and telecom companies are like that. Why? And this is also, I think, is part of the reason that cable is having a problem up against the streaming services. I don't even have to talk to a rep. I can just do everything online when it comes to streaming services, right? I don't have to deal with that garbage. So if you're feeling like maybe your job can't be replaced then by AI, well, doesn't mean you don't recognize that your friends or your neighbors could be out on their real butts after being replaced by Johnny Five. You might be surprised to learn who has a plan for people displaced by AI. I'll be paying attention since Joe's already asked the boss to replace me. Thanks, bud. So we were talking AI, and we're finding out that when it comes to customer service reps, not great. In fact, ratings for customer service are getting worse. When you run into somebody that has good customer service, though, it really jumps out at you, doesn't it?
Dude, there's a waitress when I usually go out to eat Wednesday night with my buddy.
Yeah.
I always make a point to tip her $10-20. My bill is never more than $20.
What? You're tipping $20?
Yeah. 10 to $20 at least.
Does her boyfriend know that you tip that much?
She does have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
It's okay.
How do you know?
My buddy has actually asked. So my buddy has asked. Yeah. But she is a phenomenal waitress. And no, she deserves every penny because if the kitchen goofs something up, she is on it. She hustles. She cares, is polite, always goes out of her way to make our day better. Good person.
It's good that you take care of her, too. That you say, listen, I appreciate
Only
you've done
with a
great
tip,
customer
Chris.
service. Can't.
Regroup.
Stop it.
Focus.
Stop it.
I didn't do anything. Pablo didn't do anything. He's just sitting over there working.
Pablo just left the room because we just can't.
Yeah, it's your fault.
So we were talking about jobs that could be replaced by AI and jobs that could
Yeah, awful customer service. Get rid of them.
get rid of them. But good customer service AI can't replace it is what some of the businesses are saying. Like, we want the really good customer service reps. Or we know that sometimes calls get elevated, right? You elevate that call up to the manager, the assistant manager, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
AI, if you're just going from AI to the next AI, no. And have you ever dealt with one of those chat bots?
Yes.
Like, you're searching for a car and it says, "Hi, my name is Dave. Can I help you find something today?" Like, that's an AI. You know, when I'm on the car dealer website at 2:30 in the morning, their internet person is not sitting there listening to me. That's not happening. That's their chat bot.
Correct.
Right?
Now, I do think, though, that those could get better over time, too.
I'm sure they will. Yeah, I'm sure they will. Still, there are times that we feel like there needs to be interpretation to whatever the rules might be. Whereas AI, not great at interpretation.
There should be an option when you call a business. Press 0 if you want an operator right now, or if you want to deal with our AI system, stay on the line.
Hi, I'm Tina. I used to be the AI at KTAR.
Ah, Tina.
Yeah.
What happened to you?
Things didn't work out so well.
Oh, and now you're here?
It's all I could get. In this economy? So, by the way, AI is not making a lot of people happy, including Meta. Meta's dumping a ton of money into their AI. Mm-hmm. I ran across this on, I think it was Instagram this morning. One of them. I was on one of Meta's sites.
Instagram has it. I noticed Google started adding it too. If you Google something, it's like, I want the answer to this question. And then instead I get the answer to something else.
Yeah. If I'm doing something like the cool guys do and I'm on Bing and I say, hey, when was Woodrow Wilson president? Obviously, I would never Bing that because I already know. But if I say, when was Wilson president, it would give me the results, but it would come up in their Copilot. I don't need Copilot to write me a narrative about it. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like when you search for a recipe and you go, how many cups of flour do I need to put into the pie crust? And it says, when my grandmother came across to Ellis Island in 1871, it was a pie crust recipe that drove her to greatness. America had never really had a great Romanian pie crust, but Grandma brought one. I don't need to know that. I just need to know how much flour. Right? Makes me crazy. This is what happens when you get a result from AI. Meta's doing this too. You go to your Facebook and all of a sudden your AI is popping out. It's a pain in my keister. I don't need AI every time I turn around. Of course, there are places that AI is going to become the new go-to. In fact, did you just Google where is AI the new go-to? And did AI give you a response, Joe?
I was trying to find something that it would give me a really lousy response to. It actually did decent on the questions I was asking it. So I can't call out AI today. But yesterday, I forget what I was asking it, and I was like, that is not at all what I was asking.
It's funny you say that because I was talking about Meta's AI, which is popping up. You can chat with Meta AI and type in questions. This is according to the New York Times. Requests like, what's the weather this week in New York? Or write a poem about 2 dogs living in San Francisco. Stop. I don't even know where you're going with that, but stop laughing. The assistant came up with responses immediately, such as, the corgi was short with a butt so wide. The lab was tall with a tongue that would glide. You can also
go to the next line, please.
You can also instruct Meta AI to produce pictures like an illustration of a family watching fireworks. Isn't that fun? However, it does, like so many, get things wrong. As you're talking about, where that can't be right. What's the weather like in New York? New York has weather. Temperatures might be -20. Stop.
Did well right now for Phoenix, though. I asked, what's the weather right now in Phoenix? 82 degrees.
All right, so can we replace the weatherman?
The weather person again. Oh, Chris, the weatherman.
That's not the Chris and Joe show way.
Chris,
really?
Everything
That's
doesn't
terrible.
end in man.
You're living in the
Yes,
patriarchy.
the meteorologist, Chris, could be replaced.
Okay. So what does the meteorologist do then?
Something else. Maybe they have to brush up
What
their
is there,
skills and
Joe?
become an anchor.
AI is going to replace them too. We're going to have the digital anchors.
No.
Yeah.
Well, then they're going to have to go do PR somewhere.
Tech giants, according to ZDNet, tech giants are hatching a plan for AI job losses. They want to reskill 95 million people in 10 years. Google, IBM, Intel, Microsoft, all with lofty goals. They want to reinvent the careers of workers whose jobs may be lost to AI. The mission of our newly unveiled AI-enabled workforce consortium, that sounds like Skynet to me, is to provide organizations with knowledge about the impact of AI on the workforce and equip workers with relevant skills. That's according to a Cisco executive vice president. It's a lot of talking to say AI is going to replace jobs. There will be retraining available, however.
What would you do if AI replaced you and I?
I have no other employable job skills. This is true. I have none.
I thought you said the hardware store down the street. You could go and do that.
Yeah, I could be a house husband, but I'm an entry-level guy everywhere else. No one else is going to hire me to do anything.
It's not good for us.
You think I could be a spokesperson? I have the skill to be a spokesperson. I don't have the face for it.
No, you can't be in front of the camera, but I do think you could be a voice.
I could be the AI voice.
Try it right now.
Subscribe to the Chris and Joe Show on your mobile device and listen on demand.
Little bassy, give it to me in a falsetto.
The Chris and Joe Show, brought to you by Energy Shield Windows and Doors. Now that feels insulting to
How
the
about
client.
now a baritone?
Arizona's #1 replacement window company. Energy Shield Windows and Doors. Windows made in Arizona for Arizona. Call 602-626-9929.
In Espanol.
Oh, boy.
Never mind.
No habla. Subscripción to a Cristobal y Josef. Am I even close?
No.
Okay, go to break.
But the read was good.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching The Chris and Joe Show. Click to see more from Chris and Joe and tap the button in the middle to subscribe to KTAR News.